But to be fair, there's really no good way to answer that. What's up, Buttercup? Like what's the call? Like, what are you?
Stock market. It's Rare Whiskey Friday, Rex. What does that mean? It's been 2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks. You think I got this? You think I got this?
Yes, I do, because it's no longer remembering words, it's remembering rhythm phonetics.
So now my only way to win is to not get this. Welcome to Rare Whiskey Friday, where we go through and give first impressions on several different whiskey brands. These aren't necessarily large brands. Sometimes they are. More often than not, these are going to be your smaller craft distillers without a tremendous amount of distribution. If you should be so lucky as to live in a place where you can get your hands on these whiskeys, you're welcome for the review. And thank you to the magnificent bastards that's into whiskey.
Yes. Now this is, back in the day, remember when we did like an all Stein, all Shappert day?
Yes.
This is one of those bottles that, like, in the intro I said, we're going to try this whiskey. And then we never did. So we tried like all the other ones, but I accidentally set this one aside before we got to it.
Okay.
So we're getting caught back up because William brought it to my attention.
Of course he did.
He was like, hey man, of the 26 bottles, 26 bottles that he donated.
Wait a minute, what?
He was aware of when we missed one.
Okay.
Because what is that? He's a Titan.
There's a spreadsheet involved.
But
Daniel in the distance, do you hear the spreadsheet?
He's spreadsheeting a picture of Cat doing the keyboard.
Could it be?
It probably is.
Cheers, you magnificent bastards.
all right, so Stein, we were not big fans of Stein.
I'm already doing my step back.
You are?
I'm already doing
As soon as I pour, you're going to be super aware of it
God.
for a while.
God.
I can speak from experience.
Here's
with
what I
the
do.
shoulder
Here's
shrug.
what I do. You go like this, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah. So,
and then I'll try.
yeah. Just right shoulder. Only the right shoulder.
There we go.
There you go. Now do it like you're like do a roll forward.
Is this our?
Do a roll forward.
Oh, it's the roll forward.
It's the roll forward.
It's like instead
Yeah.
of curling in
It's
the
like
fetal, instead of curling in a fetal position, it's stepping back and just.
Yeah, it's roll forward to, like you're adjusting the t-shirt on your neckline.
So I do this, but I actually am adjusting.
Yeah.
Like I pop my back every time I do that.
Okay.
And that.
Now I'm hyper aware of it.
Scoliosis.
I feel weird. Okay, so, all right. So, this is Stein, which we're not a huge fan of, but what we discovered,
Well, we may like this.
because of the pine and all the green and the sap.
You haven't even put your nose in this.
No, what we
You haven't put your
discovered,
nose.
this is why I'm excited about this. What we discovered with Stein was that age muted some of our things we didn't like.
And nose.
And there it is.
Well, I don't know if it's pine as much as it is like super dusty.
And this is a rye.
Super dry and dusty.
Barrel 274, bottle 64, 40% is proof down.
Yeah.
5-year-old rye.
It's microscopic small town Main Street antique store.
Yeah.
And that's that really old wood. There's some dustiness on the furniture. You're walking through. It's the smell of those
I
antiques.
wonder if we have impacted the antique industry from our whiskey reviews.
I don't know about that. I do think it probably is a very cultural reference that even a lot of people in the States is like, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, unless you've been around small town middle America,
Right.
where antique shops are the norm.
Daniel, I somehow found myself back here.
I know, I noticed.
And I'm very self-conscious.
I don't know what you're talking about, Rex. It's fine.
I wanted to be here intentionally anyway.
It's all good.
I just wanted to be here.
It's all fine.
I just wanted to do by tasting from right here.
Yeah, no. It's sweet tea mixed with wicker.
Oh, I would have said sweet tea mixed with just that barrel bitter note. But wicker could replace the barrel bitter note.
Yeah.
And then it disappears. It's gone. The finish, if you can call it that, shows up very quickly and then it just dissipates into not much.
Yeah.
It's very simple. And honestly,
They proofed it down to 40. What did you expect?
I think you can tell.
Okay.
Did you say there was an age on that?
5.
5. How was
You would
that?
never know it. From
I would
taste.
have like somewhere around a year and a half, maybe.
I think that's that wicker wood note.
Okay. All right.
All right, we're gonna do something. So I'm gonna give you a choice. This is the same distillery, Detroit Distillery.
Okay.
3 whiskeys, all from David Sprague or Sprague. But hang on, because you can choose between smoked bourbon, 4 grain, and red wine finished.
Let's do
My vote is 4 grain red
wine and
smoked.
smoked. Yeah.
Is that it?
Obviously,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna start with 4 grain. These are all a gift from David Sprague.
David Sprague!
You
Mag Sprague! Magnificent bastard!
Hey, I didn't get my leg of the
Okay.
Man, David's been around a while, man. I recognize him
The
from.
name?
Yeah. Recognize him from the social groups.
Okay, so this is part of a rare release
Yeah.
that they did where I can't figure this out because I can't find any information on these. They seem to be a distillery sort of like ours where their releases are so small that they release to local fans and sell out pretty quickly.
Speaking of, remind me after the shoot to talk to you about OnlyFans.
Okay. Oh, no. I have read enough comments to know I don't want to know.
No, you.
No, there are many people who are like, please let Daniel not find out what OnlyFans is. We need to maintain his purity.
This is the only.
not knowing.
This is fine. The only thing I need from you, though, is our bank routing information.
No,
Yeah.
no,
No, it's good.
no,
It's so good.
no. I don't want to know. No, I don't want to know.
I'm not telling you.
No, and no, you can't have the bank. Start a new bank account.
You. I'm getting that information. 2021, baby. It's gonna be
Okay,
so good.
so Detroit.
Fancy Dan knows. Hey, Fancy Dan, do you know?
Of course he knows.
He knows.
So look at the artwork on the back of this. All 3 of these releases were part of a special release that sold out almost immediately.
Ooh, I like that cork.
Right?
They did like some etched in like laser etching, whatever.
Yeah, and these were like a custom paint,
Oh.
custom insignias on the back,
Yep.
right? And then like this really natural, kind of just simple. So what we're drinking currently has all the information. Batch 1.
Right.
There were only 136 bottles of this. 1 year, 10 months, almost 2 years. 4 grain bourbon.
Okay.
They made it.
I kind of want to say something because I know what you're gonna.
No, maybe not. Say it. What are you thinking?
That vanilla
Yeah,
is a Canadian vanilla.
I wasn't gonna say Canadian.
It's a rich Canadian vanilla. There's an American, almost a smoke quality, and I know this isn't the smoked wine.
Yeah, but it smells almost like a char note.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's like a Canadian vanilla with this American smoked quality, which is like this, it's very North American. You're not going to find this in any bottle across
I'm getting a lot
the
of
pond.
like
Do you
herbal notes.
Oh, herbal?
Yeah. I mean, around the things you're saying. Vanilla and then barrel are dominant.
Well, it's
But
hold on a second. Barrel, not bitter tannin oakiness.
No.
It's more of like a char that's so charry, it almost becomes a smoke element.
yeah, but there's this when you grab fresh herbs in the grocery section and you're grabbing piles of them and you get that they're wet because of the sprayers and you get this sort of like really vibrant fresh herb kind of note.
Are you trying to out me right now?
Is that what you do?
I haven't been in a grocery store in like 10 years.
Oh.
I worked in a grocery store as my first job. I'm over
I
it.
worked in a grocery store.
What were you?
Night stalker.
Wasn't he a murderer
Yeah.
in California?
Stalking shelves.
Yeah, I was the night stalker.
Yeah.
I never caught
No,
me.
I worked the night shift stocking shelves.
I was a bag boy and a cashier, and at both levels they made me the trainer. So you're so good.
That's a bad idea.
No, they're so good. And I got like a 10% raise. No, I'm sorry. It wasn't 10%. 10 cent.
Yeah, 10-cent raise.
10 cent raise.
That's about right.
Every time I claimed that ladder. Oh, and they gave me the key to the copy machine,
What about the soda machines and
Oh yeah, no, the soda machines.
Dude, that's the one.
In the front of the store.
You're gonna make up your raise in opening up machines and testing products.
Right. That's how they don't give me more money.
Sorting through damaged cans.
Just give him the keys and he'll feel like he's special. It's fun.
Yeah. It's like, no, I found a damaged Coke can. I pulled it out of the machine, don't worry.
And the conference room, they have conference rooms, like offices upstairs. Yeah. Weirdly, I don't know why I had a key to that. It's a whiskey channel. I'm not getting much else on the nose.
No. Oh, that's kind of nice. It's super vanilla cream, and then it transitions into that slight char. It's less than 2 years old.
For me,
I would never have guessed.
For me, it's not slight. Like it's almost on the taste, it turns in like the wood burning kit smoke. Mm-hmm. How is this not the smoked one? I don't know. That char level becomes like wood burning kit on the nose. The vanilla still shows up, but the thing that shows up more dramatically than even the nose would lead you to believe was that charred, smoky, not quite ashy. It's more of a campfire. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, hold on to that.
Okay.
Keep track because we're gonna switch to.
At this point, I'm very curious to see what this smoked version is at the end.
I don't even know why it's smoked. Like I couldn't find any information about this.
Yeah.
Like on their website or anywhere, I couldn't figure out when they smoked it or when it says red wine or red wine finished. I don't even know what kind of red wine.
Okay.
And I don't know how long it was finished.
You can't tell. There is the color difference for sure.
2 year, 10 months old.
The red wine finish gave it more of that red
Really?
color.
I'm not seeing it.
Oh no! Like I'll hold it up to
Slightly.
right here. The bottles. See?
It's subtle, but yes,
it's there.
No, I agree. It's there. I'm
It's
not arguing
there.
that
I'd say it's like a different whiskey.
someone's 2021 is emotional defensiveness.
Challenge accepted. I'm gonna be such a whiny bitch.
Oh, I like the nose on this better. It brings in almost a prune note.
Yeah, and I don't find that wood burning kit ash that becomes almost a smoke. That's not there at all.
It's softer. It's
It
just
is.
got a more gentle nose. It gets too sweet. That's very sweet.
But if you like red wine, that kind of sweetness, I think that's the direction that the cask added. It didn't do any kind of weird, funky, unexpected things. Like, oh, you added some red wine's fruity, sweet elements. To
Yeah,
this.
no, it definitely did. All right. I'm kind of
Was this a
really-
lower proof? This is 50% ABV. It was just so much softer. It's smoother of a whiskey compared to between the two here.
I'm excited about the smoked one because I am always excited by smoked bourbons because I think it's such an interesting thing.
Yeah,
And
we've
not a lot
had
of
some
people are
good
doing
ones.
it.
We've had some really good ones.
This is,
Can you do it?
geez, that is solid. All right. There's your smoked bourbon. And I have no idea what that means. I don't know whether it's just smoked malt as a part of the mash bill or whether they smoke the corn. It's 2 years old.
All right.
I don't know anything about it.
One, this is my favorite nose of the three.
Yeah, but it
Two,
doesn't smell smoke.
it does not smell smoky. It's
No.
almost like they misbottled, and what's happening in this smoke bottle should have been in the first.
In the
What's
nose, anyway.
Yeah, and what's in the first should have been in this smoke bottle. I'm loving this nose, though.
What is it that changed? It's almost like a umami note.
It's like I would say it's a rich eucalyptus with like this sweet tea element.
What's weird is it smells like a darker rye.
I really like this nose, man. All right.
There it is.
Oh, it shows up on the taste.
Yeah,
It's funny how invisible it was on the nose.
totally invisible. But on the taste, it's a rounded smoked note.
Yeah.
It's not sharp or dry and ashy. It's this round smoke note.
I really like that. I think of the three,
This is the most unique.
at the first glance of the three, so far, this is my favorite.
Okay, most unique and interesting.
Okay,
My favorite.
fine. I'll take that one. You take that one.
Yeah, I prefer the classic 4-grain bourbon.
No, I'm going to go back to it. The classic 4-grain was a little bit, a lot simpler for me. The notes were nice.
Yeah, but I would go back to this and drink it. Whereas the smoked one is an anomaly, and it's interesting, but I wouldn't crave it.
So this, I think I figured out what that smoke is most akin to. And this first one, even though it's not a smoked, this 4-grain. Whenever we did the experiment on the Whiskey Tribe channel of what happens to vodka in a whiskey barrel,
Yeah.
it was a small barrel. So it was several months that went by. It was like 8 or 9 months or something. And we got a tremendous amount of vanilla. And the barrel impact was so obvious that the char almost became a smoke. And I'm getting a lot of that in here.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
It feels like a column still bourbon, where in a smaller barrel.
Yeah. I'd be curious as to what kind of barrels they're using. But this is first. Is this all of them, or we got more to do? Okay, good.
That's it.
This though, this is almost, and I may be misremembering mesquite, but try that again and think mesquite. I know it's not mesquite. Probably not mesquite.
Yeah. I see what you mean by that. Absolutely.
That one's more interesting.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
I would go back to this.
A fan of the funky adventure. Can't figure out another shirt to wear for the life of them. Here's to fighting, stealing, and drinking.
You fight me a fight for a friend.
You steal, may you steal your liver side.
And if you drink,
may
you drink with us.
Bottle Lord.
Susan and Philip Pritchard. Hey, we know them. Psalms. The Bottle Lord. Say the thing. The Bottle Lord.